Hey, how's it going, guys? Mr. Boss for the win here, and in today's GTA 5 video, I'm going to be showing you which bail office is going to be the best to purchase in the new Bottom Dollar Bounties DLC update. So in order to get your bail business started, you're going to need to receive a phone call from Maud, and this is what she has to say over the phone.
Hi there, honey. It's Maud. I got a proposition for you, and I'll keep it short and sweet. I'm looking to hand over the reins, if you catch my drift, and pass the baton to a hungry bounty hunter looking to spread their wings. That's where you come in. I'm gonna need somebody to open another office for me. This is a ripe opportunity for a young, cash-rich bounty hunter like yourself to run their very own bail enforcement agency. Now, I'll supply some of the staff and expertise. You just pick your favorite property off Maze Bank and pull the trigger.
So once you receive that call, you can then go to the Maze Bank foreclosure site and you can see that there is a new tab for bail offices. And there are 5 locations, 4 of them located within the district of Los Santos, and then one of them is located all the way up in Palito Bay. Let's begin there. The Palito Bay office has a description. Some people find business in Palito Bay to be isolating and outdated, but those people are lacking vision. Take this property for example, a lick of paint, a slick new sign, and you'll be making bank like it's late 2007. And you can buy that property for $1,650,000. Our next property is the most expensive, downtown Vinewood. You're probably wondering how we can afford to list such a competitive price in downtown Vinewood, and that's understandable. But our website's strict character limit means we just don't have the space to explain. Instead, rest assured when we say this retail property is a golden opportunity to be creative, optimistic, forward-thinking, and wholly ignorant of the recent past. This location is available for $2,620,000. Our next spot is Mission Row, saying this striking city center property has been flooded with interest since its first listing. Please bear with us while we respond to questions. FAQs include, what's that smell? Who's that Jimmy in the window? And was this a cracked in? To which we say, would Maze Bank Foreclosures 4-time Tip 'em and Flip 'em award winners really sell you a cracked in? This one can be purchased for $2,390,000. The Davis location can be purchased for $2 million even. The description is, our market analysis informs us that this prime piece of real estate has fabulous potential as a bail enforcement office, and we could not agree more. With the Davis community's strong reputation for the sudden and final resolution of long-standing conflicts, your activities are going to be some of the least respectable on the block. And the final bail office location is in Del Perro for $2,350,000, an exquisite piece of prime Del Perro real estate. Once we had the trust fund kid posing as a tantra guru removed for breaking the conditions of his bail, and the pop-up yoga shala dismantled, the space scrubbed up beautifully. There is a lingering smell of Palo Santo and cultural appropriation, but that's a small price to pay for such a unique real estate opportunity. All right, so a couple things to note about these locations. Number one, you aren't getting anything different at any location other than a slightly different looking storefront just based on what property it's located at. But other than that, you're getting the exact same upgrades and the exact same features. So the price you pay is simply for location alone. Now, another rule of thumb is I typically avoid the most expensive and the least expensive for a couple of reasons. Number one, most people think that the most expensive has some sort of extras or better value. That's not the case. And then the least expensive is typically the most populated because that's the one players tend to go for. So if you're looking to avoid running into other players, I wouldn't go for the least expensive one up in Palito Bay. It's also really out of the way, and this is where you will be delivering your bounty prospects, so it is something that you're going to have to travel a pretty good distance to. But for the sake of this video, I also wanted to show you what the most expensive one was going to be. So we picked downtown Vinewood, and you have 3 styles that you can choose from. The first is penal vintage. You then have criminal patterns for $125,000, and then you have courtroom teak for $145,000. You also have the ability to add 2 agents to your bail office, which we'll talk about in a later video regarding how to make money, but they say too busy defending yourself in court to catch criminals all day, then hire skilled enforcement agents to carry out some work on the side. Give the responsibility, take the profit, and you can add 2 of them for what is supposed to be $1,500,000. Currently, right now, discounted at $750,000. I believe this is either a GTA Plus promotion or something that Rockstar is doing for the very first week of this update. You then have the ability to add a personal quarters for $295,000. Justice can't sleep. Luckily, you're a bounty hunter, so getting some shut-eye and changing your underwear is a-okay. You can also add a gun locker for $175,000, saying every earnest American business needs good insurance in case things go south, and that's why every good American business needs a gun locker, the perfect place to store your carbon steel Plan B. And then you can get armor plating for the DeClasse burrito. You know what your DeClasse needs, armor plating, because rule number 1 in bounty hunting code of conduct is every life is precious if their bounty is high enough. So if you add every single item, that'll bring your grand total to $4,110,000, making it the most expensive bail office that you can buy. And once you complete your purchase, you will receive another phone call from Maud, and you can get this thing started.
Hey again. Real glad you decided to take the leap on that bail office. Swing by when you get a second, okay? Just got a couple things to go over with you. Oh, and I want to introduce you to someone you'll be working with. See you soon. How you doing, honey? You the new owner? I'm Maud. I know you can't tell, but I'm thrilled to meet you. Takes a savvy investor to jump on an opportunity like this one. The price reflects our top-tier personnel. Just give me a second here. Now, you don't look much like a bail enforcement agent, but who the hell does? One should never judge a bounty hunter by their cover, no matter how weird or scrappy or downright psychotic. Now, I gotta wrap up here, but my daughter Jeanette should be around here somewhere. Jeanette! Get out here and meet the new owner.
They're here?
She's very excited to start running an office all by herself. She'll take care of all the sourcing and paperwork for you, since I won't be around.
Oh, fudge.
Think of her as your very large, very loud shadow.
Hey there, hi. Jeanette Eccles, junior assistant bounty hunter at your service and chomping at the bit. Mama says I'm supposed to help you with whatever you need so I can learn about how, all this works. And, well, who better to learn from than somebody with a resume like yours? I reckon you got more bounties on your head than anybody in LS. Oh, Mama, you're using your ball.
Yep, working on it. Gonna take it home with me, too, so I can keep it up while I watch Underbelly of Paradise.
Proud of you.
Take him back there, honey, and make him feel at home. There's a sale over at Dawn's Country, so Mama's gonna head out in a few, then you'll be on your own. Welcome to your new bottom dollar bail enforcement office. Jeanette'll take good care of you.
Okay, so all this back here is yours, baby. Okay, first things first. This is a bounty hunting gig. No, bail enforcement, because, if you kill him, it's a whole thing, right? I mean, we got procedures for stuff like that, because Mama's new boyfriend works down at the morgue, but you definitely want to try to bring him back alive, because then I got to deal with all the blood and dead body parts in the van, and I'm sure you don't mind, but it's kind of a hygiene issue, and get you a new one of those. Anyway, they pay more for the live ones, and you like money, don't you? I thought so. All right, let me show you how we do all this.
Okay, I'm leaving. Training wheels are officially off, Jeanette. Make me proud.
I'll see you at home, Ma. Bacon, mac, and cheese later, right?
I'm on it.
Don't forget your ball.
No, honey.
She deserves a nice retirement. I'm just glad she's finally letting me handle this stuff on my own. So anyway, I'm a real visual learner myself, and I need pictures and whatnot to really get stuff, And as your official assistant, I will always have a little slideshow uploaded right there on your computer of all your targets. All you gotta do is choose your target. Oh, and, I got you. After After that, you just go get them and bring them back here and take them to that holding cell up front. That's it. Easy. Now, let's seal the deal. Come on. We're a team, okay? I'll take this. And, if you need anything else, I got it.
All right, so let's give you guys a quick tour of all the upgrades we have selected. First things first, there is the safe. It says your bail enforcement agents can be assigned work to earn additional income that'll be stored in your safe. We'll talk about those guys in a little bit. You also have your personal quarters, which is pretty bare bones. You have a place to sleep and you have a place to change your clothes. There's not a whole lot else that's going on inside of there. There's also a few other little accessories that you can do inside of your office. You have the ability to drink whiskey. You also have the ability to grab free snacks, which is quite nice because not only can you set this as where you spawn in, but you can just completely replenish all your needs for the bounty hunting missions. And then you can also end up using the radio as well as the gun locker, which is tucked in the corner. Now, outside in the main room, you'll see Jeanette sitting at her computer. She'll oftentimes say some funny lines or little things of dialogue, so be on the lookout for that. And then you have your 2 bail enforcement agents that you can send on enforcement work. So when they're there, they're at their computers, and when you send them off, they are not at their computers, obviously. Now, you'll also see the jail cell where the bounty targets are going to be stored once you bring them in. And then there's also a sort of exterior waiting area with a soda machine and a staircase that leads down to the garage. And this garage is where the bail office transporter is stored. It says you can also request it to be delivered to your location and manage it via the vehicle section of the interaction menu. Now, the reason I think the armor plating is worth it is because there aren't a lot of upgrade options to the vehicle. In fact, the only thing you can do is add it on later or remove it and then choose between 20 different colors. That's it. Not a lot of customization to this vehicle at all. And you might be wondering, well, what's the other spot for? Why is the garage so big? Can you store other cars? The answer is you can just simply store your personal vehicle in there, but that is it. There aren't any other garage spaces that you can use and access inside of the bail office. So in my personal opinion, which office is the best? I would pick the cheapest one that you can get in the city. I don't think it's worth it to make those trips back and forth to Paleto Bay. But at the same rate, it's also not worth wasting the extra money for something that's basically located within the city limits. And then from there, it's honestly all about personal convenience. Do you want access to your weapons? Do you want to be able to change your clothes there? And do you want to be able to spawn in there? I think that's ultimately pretty convenient. Then the style thing is honestly up to you. The agents we're going to talk about in a future video regarding how to make money with this update. And then the armor plating on the vehicle you can always add after, so that's something that is completely optional. But in my opinion, those are the best locations for the new bail bounty offices here in GTA Online as a part of the Bottom Dollar Bounties DLC. Let me know which office you went with in those comments down below. I would love to hear from you guys down there. If you guys did go on to enjoy this video, though, a like rating would, of course, be awesome. And be sure to subscribe to my YouTube channel if you are new or you want to stay up to date on all the DLC videos that I'll be doing here on my channel. And be sure to ring that notification bell as well. Sometimes YouTube just doesn't work, and if you ring that bell, you'll always be guaranteed to be notified when new videos arrive. But of course, as always, guys, thank you all so much for watching. Take care, and I'll see you guys in the next video.